Hi guys, this is Mr. Aquas here, and today I am bringing you a GT5 commentary. So GT5 is a game you can only get on PS3, but it's a pretty fun game, and it is a driving simulator, and it's probably the best one out there. There have been 5 installments of the series, that's why it's number 5, and I played GT4, which was on the PS2, and that was a great game. Now it's moved on to PS3, and it took them, I think it was 5 years to make in production. And they kept moving it back in time because it was due to come out in like 2008, but it took so long to develop, and they're adding more cars, making the graphics better and things like that, and they just kept doing that over years, and it came out last year. And I thought it would be nice to bring you something different from COD or a first-person shooter, because after a while those games do get a bit boring, as you know. And just to give you a quick update, I'm not in Plax anymore, that closed down, it's now full. But basically I was going to give you a few tips and tricks on how to do well in GT5. And basically, as you'll see, I start off with a really good lap. I get from 6th to 1st, or 7th to 1st. And I do really well for first three laps, and then I start losing it in the last 2 laps. But yeah, so let's just start with basic tips. So this first corner is a bit hard, so I can't show you here, but here what you want to do, you want to try hit the inside of that corner and then go to the outside as if it was a racing line. Kind of shortens the distance. And then down there you have a flashing indicator too, a number flashes in red, and that indicates it's changing gear. And I recommend that you should brake approximately a second or so after that flashes, because that will give you a really good brake going into there, as you saw there, and then you just get a really fast exit out of the corner and you just plow through to the next one. And as I said a minute ago, for every corner you want to try hit the inside line and then go to the outside of the track, because that is what you do. Right. Because the tyres are the main contact with the car, when you tune your car, I'd recommend buying racing tyres, and I would usually recommend getting the soft tyres because those gives you a bit more grip and they warm up a bit quicker. And if you don't know where the warming up tyre thing is, it's basically where the tyres just went red there. They start off dark blue and then they change colour, and at the moment they're optimum temperature, or the best temperature for them to drive around in. And the reason you don't want to go around in sports and stuff is because they're not really good. But for each individual track, there are better tyres, but for most of them, it's usually racing. So that's just a few tips there, just to help you out in general, and that should improve your lap times by quite a bit. So this event is the Lamborghini event, and I was driving a Murcielago LP something, and I hadn't raced this at all, and the only thing I tuned was the tyres. And you can see how good just adding those racing soft tyres is. It allowed me to go on and win this race by quite a bit, which just demonstrates how good they are. And we are now on lap 4, and this is where I start getting a bit dodgy, because in cars like this is a 4-wheel drive car, and it's got something like 500 horsepower. But for a 4-wheel drive car, it doesn't turn incredibly well because it brakes and you can't really turn while you're braking it, otherwise you skid all over the place. That's why I was being a little bit careful and cautious, because in other cars I can usually push the car to the limits and turn while braking and stuff. So this is not the best racing in terms of gameplay, but I think it's pretty good for how the Lamborghini handles, because I don't really like the Lamborghini, although I very much like one when I'm older, who wouldn't? And it's quite a good car to, like, if it's a street circuit, I just find it impossible to drive because of all the twisty and sharp corners. I just hate it. So, but for the proper race circuits like Fuji, where you've got one sharp corner, it's quite easy because you can just easily do it. Right, so now I'm on the last lap, and I'll just talk about what's going on. So as you see here, I now start braking there, but I do bang it and then I skid because I tried turning. And now the thing is, sometimes corners, like long corners like this, coming up, and ones like here, sometimes if you think you're going too fast, you don't necessarily want to hit the brake, but you're going to take your thumb off X or just let go of the acceleration a bit just to decrease the speed, but not decrease the speed too much that you lose quite a bit of time going through there. And as you can see, I was 4 seconds in front of them then, but I think I lose a lot of time through this bit because I just did so shocking on this last lap. And considering the 4th lap, which I thought was rubbish, I think it was my fastest lap. But here I'm just being a bit aggressive. I just really wanted to finish the race and win it, and I was just kind of pushing too hard and I was just failing. But anyway, this commentary is coming to an end. Peace out and see you soon. Hope you enjoy this. Please like and I'll do a few more of these. Bye.